What's going on, guys? Vikingness here with another video. Sorry it's been a while, but when you have a screaming baby it makes it extremely difficult to record or even go live or anything, as you can probably hear him now. Right, well, first things first, let's take a look and see the benefits and things that you can get out of actually, well, building the buildings. So, let's take a look at the base cost. The base cost is probably, well, I'm not going to lie to you, it's way too expensive. These obviously vary. You can make them cost less with heroes and your lords and your research, basically, and leveling up your lords and heroes. So, first things first, what do we get out of the new mechanic? Well, you get basically the Skaven equivalent of the Undercities. It's about time, really, that the dwarfs got a sort of a say in this. Because let's be honest, they invented the underways, so they should definitely have had, in my eyes, they should have had this mechanic from the start. But let's just focus a little on that, less on that. CA are doing a fantastic job, they're finally listening, yada yada yada, everything's going well. So, what do we get out of these buildings? Well, you get a hiking decree, +1. You get 2 block tunnels within the deeps, you get a Thayan in your garrison, and you get, I'm not going to read them all out, you guys can all see them. So, what benefits to the buildings do we get? Well, that is very, very simple. We're going to build them. So, you have a choice out of getting this. I definitely would avoid these. They are not worth the money at all, except for maybe the top one. That's not too bad. Improves. What you're basically looking for is the faction-wide bonuses. Now, Beans as dwarfs can make their own. This doesn't really matter, but it is cool to get nice drops and increase your recruitment rank. So, is it worth 5,000? Not right now, as we're doing pretty well. And let's be honest, early game, you have way more pressing things to spend your money on than spend 8,000 on a basic building. Like I said, you can get these lower, but if you're beginning of the game, I don't think these are your priority at all. So I would say after about turn 20, when you've got enough money coming in, then yes, maybe take a look at these to get yourself pushing into the middle game. So what you're going to do from here, once you do get these buildings, is the first one you're going to build is this one right here, because it increases research rate, and the recruitment cost for armies is minus 10%, with 10 of the gold. So what you are going to do is you're going to get this top one, which increases the income of the settlement in the whole region. So all 4 of these buildings, you are going to get 5%, which for each building is not bad. And because it doesn't cost you any gold, it doesn't affect your ability to attack and defend any armies. This is a great building, plus it gives you 20, this is a great building in general, and the fact that it doesn't cost you any gold is just perfect. 2+ control, 30% recruitment across in the province, brilliant for defending, 20 oath gold, Anything that gives you more money, I'm all for, and that doesn't cost gold, brilliant. Anything that doesn't cost gold, get. This is not too bad. Income generated. It's going to give you an extra 50, so it's going to take a long time before this is worth the money. But here's the thing: mid to late game, when you have a lot of these provinces and you have got a lot of money coming in, it is well worth it. Kobe seems to disagree. He's like, nah, it's too much money. I don't like it, Dad. So yeah, this is probably the second one I would get to. But like I said, like, income it generates you an extra 150. It gives you growth. Growth, once you get to that stage, it's not going to matter too much anyway, because you're already going to be ahead. Minus oath gold, I'm not overly keen, but if you're struggling for an income, this is a great building. Like I said, mid to late game, these are pretty darn good. This is going to be the difference between like a major expansion, again, trade, income from trade, growth. That makes absolutely no difference to dwarfs whatsoever, because you are going to be fighting every single one of them. But this is the one that I want to look at. If you can get this building in Karasaki Karak, you are laughing. Extra 50 plus 5%, so you get an extra income, you're getting extra gems, you're getting extra iron, you're getting extra everything. And the best, I think, I love this little ability here. I know they're minors and they're not brilliant, but I love the fact that you get a free summon. So in conclusion, are these buildings worth the money? Early game, no. Absolutely not. They are far too much money. You have way more pressing things like armies, for one, that you are going to need to be spending this kind of money on. However, let's move on to the next part. When you take these settlements, note there is nothing there. As we come over, nothing here. What you are looking for is this icon here. Nothing here. Oh yeah. So, second icon. These buildings right here are the ones you want. +2 control. -10 corruption in the local region, so all three of these. And in the garrison you are getting Grail Knights. I mean, that's pretty good. As a freebie, absolutely awesome. Like, you're getting them for just taking the settlements. This one right here, there are lots of unique buildings like this, and when you are early game, the more of these you can get, the better it's going to be for you. So, chance of plague spreading, faction-wide, might I add, -10%. Absolutely awesome. You get this for just taking the building. Plague duration, -1 turn, faction-wide. That is awesome. Even Kobe thinks it's awesome. Casualty replenishment rate, faction-wide, +2%. It's not too bad. But again, when you get a few of these buildings, that is going to make taking land a lot better. Casualty replenishment in the region. Again, a good defense buff. If you're having to fend off a lot of armies, which, let's be honest, if you're in Karasaki Karak, you're going to be defending a lot of armies. Like I say, not all of these buildings have the unique buildings. There's a lot of them that don't. But, you know, you can't have them in every single one. Otherwise, dwarfs would just be way too overpowered. Like, you're getting these for free. Like, you don't have to spend money. You're getting them for free. So, do I like the new underwear mechanic for the dwarfs? Yes, I do. Do I think it's worth it? Absolutely. I think it's awesome. Love the fact that the dwarfs are getting a little bit of a unique thing. When is it useful? I hear you ask. Mid to early late game. That push for that dominance and those big battles, these are going to be well worth it. As I keep saying, like, they are going to make a big difference in your games. But for the cost and for sort of like when to do it, like, you're gonna want to do it. I'm still gonna say mid to late game, because it's a lot of money to put one of these buildings in any of them. But the more you have, the better the bonus. So let's just take a look here. We're gonna go over. It's a lot of money, and like I say, you can always make them cheaper, but that is a lot of money to just put into a building. But you know, we're turned 68. We're sort of like getting to early middle game, I'm guessing. So yes, we are gonna start building these, because as you can see, we're doing pretty well for money. So, you know, it's not going to make a big difference. So, do I like the mechanic? Absolutely. Is it worth it? Absolutely. Are the buildings worth it? Yes, they are. However, early game, and I cannot stress this enough, this will be the last time I mention it though, early game, you have to prioritize your money, especially in the higher difficulties, because I know people that used to play Legendary, they can no longer play Legendary because it's just getting too much. Like, they are finding it too difficult. But this will help. Learn the little tricks. I won't give them away too much. After all, I think it does take the fun out of it if we're basically spoon feeding you everything. But if you do want to know the tricks, let me know in the comments and we'll make another video explaining all those for you guys. Well, that's it for the new Dwarfs mechanics. I hope you've enjoyed the video, and I will see you guys very, very soon. If I don't see you soon, I will see you in Valhalla. Bye for now, guys.